Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Hey, for those of you that know me, you know that I love quotes. I just love quotes. I love quotes from people from all walks of life. They just get you thinking. They kind of stir your mind. And again, I think quotes are a great way to talk about things that really matter. I want to give you 3 quotes real quick today for you to think about. Okay, real quick. 2 quotes are from one of my favorite authors, Anne Lamott. And the first quote she says is that perfectionism is the voice of the oppressor. Wow, isn't that true? That we oppress ourselves when we try to be perfect. We beat ourselves up when we're not perfect. I know a lot of you, myself included, we struggle with this. There's something to do with self-esteem or wanting to be good enough and needing affirmation. Yet the scriptures say we don't have to be perfect, and in fact we're not perfect. So it's actually, give it up. The Apostle Paul said, he knew he was weak. He wanted God to make him stronger, and then God said, my grace is all you need. So then Paul said, well, then I will just allow my weakness to be God's strength and God's power. When we're trying to be perfect, it affects relationships, it affects our emotions, it can depress us. And, the Bible says that a righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up again. Well, that means he's not perfect, but God keeps lifting us up and lifting us up. And I hope this week that you get off that perfectionism treadmill and you just listen to the words of Jesus that said, come to me all who are weary and tired, and I will give you rest. The second quote from Anne Lamott is also very powerful. It's about just perseverance. It says, hope begins in the dark, stubborn hope. That if you just show up and try to do the right thing, the dawn will come. You wait, you watch, you work, you don't give up. Paul said, don't become weary, don't give up. Don't become discouraged when you're doing good things, when you're trying to do what's right. And so many of you, you're trying to do what's right. Raising kids, you want to be a good spouse, you want to be a good citizen, you want to be a good friend. We want to do what's right. We hope to do what's right, and most of that time it's just not giving up. It's not giving up, but persevering. And so this week, as you get off that perfectionism treadmill, just don't give up. Now, you may feel like it, but don't, because you'll find hope on the other side. And the last quote that I want to read is my quote. I wrote this a couple years ago when I was wanting God to make things easy. I was wanting God to just work it out, and I wanted God to actually figure it all out for me, show me it's all figured out. Then I would take a step of faith. But I wrote this because really faith is about trust when we don't see all the secure things ahead of us. I wrote, the universe will never ask you to get out of your boat when the waters are calm, the skies are blue, and the shore clear. No, the universe will always ask us to step out when the waves are high, the sky violent, and the shore unknown and unseen. That's called faith. And I think individually, this is life, that God asks us to step out to unknown places, to grow our faith, to do miracles. I know when we're looking at this Live 58 church and launching it, the waves are high in our world. The sky is violent in our world, and the shores are unknown and unseen. But this is the place where miracles happen. People ask, why are we planting a church during this time in the history of the world? And I just think, yeah, it's scary, but it's the perfect time. Let us be like Peter, who got out of the boat and walked on the water with his eyes set on Jesus. Even though the sky was violent at the time, the waves were high, and the shore was unknown and unseen. Well, I hope this is encouraging to you today, and just again, it's a privilege to always connect with you, and we will talk to you real soon. Take care.